All right, everyone, what is up? Today is Saturday, July 13th, which means it is the opening day of Steel Curtain at Kennywood. I am so excited. I drove my happy ass all the way from Cedar Point to Kennywood this morning after working a 12-hour shift yesterday, so shit's gonna be lit. It is massive. I can see it from right here where I'm sitting in the parking lot, and I thought it would be way more crowded right now because it's opening day and it's 9:30, so park opens in an hour. There are not like any cars here at all. So I'm gonna hop out, walk on down to the entrance and see what it's all about.
What are we gonna do for all? Ten.
All right, I am in line, but it does not open until noon, so big sad. The line goes all the way back there. Starts there, comes down, loops around.
I feel better.
We're moving. That's the world's most hyped DJ. See him at Coachella next year. All right, we in the switchbacks now. All right, I just met Trey. Plug your Instagram.
TK Coasters, follow me there.
We just did back row.
Back row on Steel Curtains. It's amazing.
Really good.
It's crazy with an inversion that tall.
Favorite moment on the ride? Banana roll, whatever it's called. I'd agree. Really good.
Only one's on Takabisha, so it's
Really
worth it.
solid. All right, so this is the line for Steel Curtains, stretching all the way out into the midway. It goes all the way through there, cuts back, and then you go into the queue line. Crazy stuff. All right, we just rode Phantom, and I ran into my boy Mike. What did you think?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, I think it might be better than Steel Curtain. But I have to go ride that again because the ejected airtime in that thing is absolutely insane. First time riding it, it's smooth, man. It's like glossy, buttery, smooth ejected airtime. It's my kind of ride.
And what about Steel Curtain?
Steel Curtain is good. It's not worth 4.5 hours I have to wait for it. Ops, if you're ever watching this, you guys got to pick up the speed. You can't be doing four checks. We're not gonna get it done. But it's really good. You know, it's got a lot of sustained airtime. You know, it's crazy because you go upside down 9 times, you don't notice it.
No, you don't.
I will say that you don't even notice you go upside down 9 times. But it's like the ride's kind of over kind of quickly, but it's really smooth. Great hang time on the when you hang on a Jersey stall. They call it something else, but you know,
it feels like an RMC stall.
Yeah,
it really does.
It really feels like an RMC, just not an RMC, but it feels like one. It did excellent. Good job.
All right, so I'm back in my car. Just walked out of the park. It's about 4 in the afternoon. I didn't really stay that long. Steel Curtain, it's really good. I'm really happy with it. It's a great addition to the park. Just some final thoughts on it. One thing I was surprised about was the ride kind of has a vibration to it. It's not a rattle, and it's not rough or uncomfortable. Maybe it's not as present in some of the other rows, but in the back row, you definitely felt a vibration, so it's not glass smooth. In addition to that, some really good head choppers, and the ride, as Mike was saying, really does feel kind of like a mini RMC. Or not even a mini RMC, but it has some RMC qualities to it. All the airtime that's on the ride is floater. There is no ejector airtime on Steel Curtain, but it is some pretty good floater. Like that hill over the stall especially, really solid floater right there. That's a fantastic moment. There's some really good whip going into the stall that I really enjoyed, and lots of crazy laterals throughout the ride. Like, you can tell that this ride is not manufactured by B&M or Intamin. It's kind of janky. That doesn't mean it's rough, but like some of the transitions are like, whoa, you're flying to the side, and it's like Intamin or B&M probably would not do something like that. The ride's really solid. That lift hill, super steep. There's a really weird crossbeam that goes over your head. The whole ride just looks really weird, but really cool. Of the 3 new for 2019 rides that I've ridden, Kentucky Flyer, Copper, Headstrike, and Steel Curtain. Steel Curtain is definitely the best, I'd say. And I think it's probably in my top 10. Probably close to like the 9 or 10 spot, but really, really solid ride. Great addition for Kennywood. It does something great for their skyline. Honestly, I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I was here for opening day. Something that I found kind of funny was they didn't open the ride until noon, actually. The park opened at 10. I went through the gates at 10, and I was probably like one of the first 1 to 200 people in line. They did not open the ride until noon, and it was running reduced capacity at 1 train for most of the morning. They finally put on a second train at about, I think around 3:30. So for the first 3.5 hours with that huge line, they were only running 1 train. So reports were it was probably going to be about 7 hours, but now that a second train is on, it's probably going to be closer to 4 or 5 hours, but still. That's a long time to wait for it. I waited from, I think, 10 when I got into the park, and I got on around 12:30. So I waited about 2.5 hours. I was the 10th public train I counted. It was back row of train number 10. But again, really solid ride. It's fantastic. I'd say the highlight for me is probably the banana roll. The banana roll is super wacky. I mean, you're not used to doing inversions that high up. So that's kind of crazy. Restraints, really good. Seats, really good. Very comfy. No issues with the restraints. Similar to an RMC restraint, you have the lap bar and you have the shin guards. But no complaints at all with any of the restraints or the seats. Trains look really cool. I will say though, in the back seat, because those seat backs are so large, it is kind of hard to see. But besides that, the ride's fantastic. Really, really good. Get out here and ride it. Thumbs up for me.